Chancellor, Dr. Henry Spatin Domingo, OIC of the Department of Tourism and Cultural Arts of Manila, Ms. Cristal Bagachi. We also have the Councilor from the City of Manila. And to all our guests here, we are very happy to see you and thank you for joining us today. And now, this is the time to get big. To formally welcome everyone, may we invite the Director General of the National Museum of the Philippines, Jeremy Barnes, to deliver his message. Let's give him a warm round of applause.
Thank you very much to our beloved Mayor, Francisco Moreno Domagoso, Vice Mayor si Atienza, our good friends from the City of Manila, dear colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the National Museum of the Philippines, it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to the official opening of the Vishwa Maali exhibition here at the National Museum of Natural History. We are especially honored to welcome our distinguished guests from the Manila City Government, headed by no less than our Mayor, from the Manila Zoo, our partner institutions, colleagues, friends, and members of the public who have joined us on this very meaningful occasion. I'm also delighted that we have in our midst our beloved Chairman of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Andoni Aboitiz. So today we gather not only to unveil a new exhibition, but also to remember an elephant who became part of the lives of many generations of Filipinos. After her sad passing in November 2023, the National Museum was later entrusted with the responsibility of preserving her as a historically and culturally important zoological specimen, and through careful restoration and conservation, we have sought to preserve not only her physical form, but also the story that surrounds her. This exhibition gives us an opportunity to look beyond the specimen itself. Through the story of Vishwa Maali herself, we are invited to think about wildlife, biodiversity, the forests that sustain elephants and other species, and the role that human actions play in shaping their future. Vishwa Maali's story reminds us that caring for wildlife does not end with caring for just an individual animal. It also means protecting the habitats where wildlife belongs and ensuring that future generations can continue to experience and appreciate the diversity of life on our planet. We are grateful to everyone who contributed to making this exhibition possible, especially from the people who cared for Vishwa Maali during her lifetime, to those who worked on her transfer, preservation, restoration, research, and exhibition development. And just as important, to Mayor Isko, who led in the idea of entrusting her to us at the National Museum. Importantly, we hope that this exhibition will allow visitors to remember Maali not only for the years she spent with us, but also for the lessons her life can continue to teach. So once again, welcome to the National Museum of Natural History. Welcome to Vishwa Maali's new home. And may this exhibition inspire us to remember, learn, and take greater responsibility for the wildlife and natural world we all share. Maraming pong salamat. Once again, welcome.
Thank you very much, DJ Barnes, for your message. Now, I believe everybody is excited to learn more about Maali and the exhibition. So to give us further details, let us all welcome the NMP's Deputy Director General for Museums, Arvin Manuel R. Villalobos. Please give him a big round of applause.
Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, distinguished guests, partners and colleagues. Today we welcome Vishwa Maali to the National Museum. Literally, we will let the elephant out. Her arrival here marks an important moment, not only because Maali was once a beloved resident of the Manila Zoo, but because her story now has a new meaning within the National Museum. At the National Museum, we preserve objects and specimens because they allow us to understand the world around us. They also provide us in terms of the evidence of our natural history. It helps us understand the past and allow us, of course, pass this knowledge to the next generation. But Maali has an important scientific value in this regard. Sabi nga nila, bakit natin tinanggap si Maali sa National Museum? Hingit sa kalaman nila, napakahalaga ni Maali. Bakit? As a preserved specimen, she provides the public with a rare opportunity to see and experience an ancient elephant firsthand. Her physical form, which we will see later, allows visitors to appreciate the remarkable size and anatomy of the species in a way that photographs and other media cannot fully convey. Kahit gusto ang social media, lahat ng rendering ng AI, nothing beats the real thing. More importantly, Maali's story brings wildlife appreciation and conservation closer to the public, transforming scientific knowledge into something accessible, tangible, and meaningful. Right now, we're expecting after this opening, there will be droves of children. Lalo na malapit na ang weekend, we're expecting that meron na ito sa natural history. So thank you, Manila City Hall, for all these efforts for bringing visual Maali to us. She also carries cultural and historical significance. For decades, Maali was part of the lives of the Filipinos. Generations of children grew up knowing her. Yung mga iba dito, binata, dalaga, nag-asawa na, but they have memories, no, when they are recalling about sino si Maali. Okay. And remembering her as that elephant at the Manila Zoo. Her story, therefore, has become part of our collective memory. When we do exhibition, it's not just about the scientific value or the scientific significance, but part of the historical and cultural significance which Maali brings. So therefore, by preserving Maali, the National Museum is also preserving a part of that history. But perhaps the greatest value of Maali is the opportunity for us to learn about her own life. Her story opens a door to a much larger conversation about wildlife and conservation. Maali's life, we know, and I will not mince my words, was shaped by human actions from the very beginning. Her mother was taken from the wild while she was still young. Her life in captivity was shaped by human decisions. Her survival depended on human care. And now, even after her death, the way we understand and remember her continues to be shaped by people. This reminds us of something very fundamental. Human actions can determine the course of an animal's life. And on a much larger scale, human actions can determine the future of entire species and ecosystem. Therefore, the choices we make in terms of destroying habitats, reducing wildlife populations, and driving species towards extinction has something to do with our responsibility. But these are on the negative side. But on the positive side, the choices we make in terms of, for example, protecting wildlife, restoring habitats, and give species a chance to survive is also upon us. That is why Maali is a welcome addition to the National Museum of the Philippines. She allows us to see science, but she allows us also to remember history. Gone are the days na pag sinabi ng agham lang, hindi ang agham at buhay magsasali ng walang saya. Diba? Hindi mo pwede sabihin kung iwalay yan. Sapagkat lalo sa ating mga Pilipino, mag-isang kaalaman ang pagsasali ng kalaman. Kaya nga siya rin ang ibigay ng hamon sa atin to reflect about our responsibility. Her story opens our eyes to the fact that the future of wildlife is not separate from us. It is influenced by what we choose to do. May Maali's presence here remind us not only of the elephant we once knew, about how the ties with Sri Lanka, and of course the memories that was built, but also of the different animals around the world whose lives are being shaped by human actions. And may this exhibition encourage us, all of us, to look more closely, understand more deeply, and recognize our responsibility to the natural world. I know that there will be a lot of reactions. We see that on social media, but we are firm in our stand that when we talk about species, it's not just species here in the Philippines, but our greater responsibility to be about species all over the world because we are just one humanity and it's one earth. And therefore, Maali's story is no longer just a story of the past, but it continues on. And a reminder that our choices today also will be the choices that will shape our tomorrow. Maraming salamat. Hope that you enjoy this. As partnership with the Manila City Hall and of course, the links from the National Museum.
Thank you very much, DDGM, Arvin Villalon, for that insightful message.
Now, moving forward to the program, we will continue with a message from a leader and a partner in today's celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mayor of the City of Manila, Mayor Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso.
Magandang tanghali po, hapon, at magandang panahon sa ating lahat dito sa lungsod ng Maynila. Because for the past so many days, we were challenged by our nature and the geographical location of the city of Manila. Before I continue, I'd like to share some science of it. Now we speak of science and culture and tradition. You know, Manila, they're about 3 to 4 inches below sea level. Comparatively, the geographical location of the city of Manila to our neighboring city, they are what you call the mas madaling maunawan uphill. So we are a downhill city. So even without the rain, water coming from the east will go down all the way to Metro Manila and it will land in the city of Manila. And on the west, there is what you call Manila Bay. And there are 2 types of level during daytime or every day, nighttime and daytime. So pagka talagang bumuo sa ulan sa umaga, may daluyong ng tubig at sasalukin lahat ng Maynila at hindi pa ilalabas dala ng sinasalukin natin ang high tide ng Manila Bay. But we really try in our own little way as local government unit, despite of the challenges that we have faced for so many months now. Siguro hindi na kaila sa inyo yung mga balita. We are okay. I can honestly say, except for some like Alaw, Avenida, United Nations Avenida, PGX Avenida, Lasal Avenida, and some portion of Espanya. The general situation of the city was through the effort of 896 barangay under Executive Order number 3 that we have done last July. Mukhang nagkakagana na, nagiging epektibo na yung paglilinis sa mga tubo, informal, na nakikita nyo araw-araw sa kanya-kanyang komunidad. And I give credit to the barangay officials and the city government. So, bakit ko po yun ikinuwento? You know, Mali died, and I was happy na accident, inayos siya. And when I became mayor again, visited Manila Zoo, I see some problems, minor at the time. And I know, alam ko na magiging endgame ni Mali kapag pinabayaan kong ganun na lamang siya o sa siya na italaga sa bibig o entrada ng Manila Zoo. He will be exposed to heat and water damage. So that's why former Congressman Crystal Pagaching and sumalangit nawa ang kaluluwa ni Director Rio Morabe. Recently, the other day, he passed away. Sinabi ko sa kanila, ito walang bola, Jeremy, Marvin, Mr. Arguites, wala itong bola. You gave it to the National Museum. They are more capable of taking care of the asset of the city of Manila. Why we call Mali is an asset? Because kung po ninyo, perfecto na po yung sinabi ni Jeremy at saka ni Arvin. Kudrado na. Tamang-tama po yung kanilang description. Nahulaan nila yung damdamin namin sa pagpapalaga. But also, we as Manilans, we wanted to make our elders go back into memory lane. Because marami sa atin nakaranas na nakita si Mali ng buhay. At iba sa inyo, nabasa pa ng laway niya. Kasi sometimes si Mali, may mood. Nagdudura yan, nagkukuha ng tubig, tapos babasay. And these are life experience ng mga bata at the time at ngayon na matatanda na. And I want to immortalize and continue to remind those individuals na yung relasyon natin, experience natin, and the only way to do it is to give it to the better hand. And I believe with the capabilities, skills, and experience of National Museum, Mali today is in good hands. Kaya thank you sa inyo. Chairman Anthony M. Abuitis, Director General Jeremy Barnes, Deputy Director General Arvin Manuel, and Deputy Director for Administration, Attorney Rosen, I hope I pronounce it right, Flores Avila, to the Director 2 of National Museum of Natural History, Mrs. Maribel Manuel Santos, and to the National Museum family. Thank you very much on behalf of the people of Manila. Nadadalawa na kami. One of our great treasure is under the management and care of National Museum. As you remember, the Botong Francisco, about a month ago, I signed the renewal of Botong Francisco to stay in the museum. Not until we, as government, local government, knows how to take care of these priceless artifacts or art. But for now, not until that day, gusto kong ipaalam sa mga taga-lungsod ng Maynila, ang isang yaman ng lungsod ay pinangangalagaan at iniingatan ng National Museum. So dalawa na, si Mali. Kaya nga minsan napapaisip akong bumili ulit ng elepante. At dalawa na ang bibiling ko. Papangalan ko pa rin si Mali, sana. Tapos yung pangalawa, si Posam. Mali, saka si Posam. But kidding aside, we cannot buy because it's not allowed. What we can do is to receive donation. But for the meantime, tinatawagan ko ang lahat ng mamamayan ng lungsod ng Maynila at ang mga taong dumadako sa Maynila or mga tao Pilipino na may karanasan at ala-ala kay Mali. Muli po ninyong masisilayan si Mali dito sa kanyang bagong tahanan sa National Museum. At pumanatag kayo, mga taga-Luzon ng Maynila, dahil nasa maayos na pangangalaga ang ating minamahal na simbahan. Again and again, I may repeat it, Mali is in good hands. So again, the National Museum, thank you. Thank you sa inyong lahat. Malaking bagay ito sa aming mga batang Maynila. Malaking bagay ito, magpapaalala ulit sa bawat tagatong tao dito na maalala nila ang kanilang magandang karanasan nung sila'y dumalaw sa Manila Zoo. Kaya naman, kung sakali, pagkatapos yung pumasyal sa National Museum, pumasyal din kayo sa Intramuros, sa Esplanade, sa Arroceros Park, or balik kayo sa Manila Zoo. Now, last, totoo na ang bagong kampanya sa turismo ng lungsod ng Maynila. Ang tawag natin, katulad ng pinuran ni Nick Joaquin sa kanyang libro, Manila, My Manila. Manila is my Manila. Manila is your Manila. Manila is everyone's Manila. Kaya dito, muli nila mararanasan ang mga bagay. So sa inyo lahat, congratulations to the city official. Please, my fellow city government employees, palakpakan natin ang mga taga-national. And Leo Grabe will be smiling in heaven. Kasi isa siya sa mga ponente ko na mag-arrange natin ito. Crystal, thank you very much sa iyo. Jeremy, magandang araw po. Pagkalain ko ako yun ng Maraming salamat sa inyo. Manila!